Good morning, it's Barbara. Got a few things going on at the moment. I got the Tour de France on. 75.5, 95% humidity. It looks wet and dreary out there, so we'll see if I go outside. But meanwhile, I finished my loop bump. I finished it last night. I'm so excited. You can see all the different colors there pretty well. And yeah, I'm going to let that marinate for a day or two, and then I'm going to chain ply it so I keep those colors. I think my next thing I'm going to spin starting today is this beautiful fiber. This I got from Highland Handmaids. I was in a fiber club with her, and this is Calibri, and it's a merino, superwash merino, but it's got tiny little spots of purple in it, mostly blue and green. You can see my table, and my table. This is how I'm living my life. This is I got from, I guess I'll put it up in my closet upstairs. This is a garland that I made for Aura for her fireplace several years ago, and so it has pom-poms and little hats. And I took it out of her closet so it wouldn't get given away, and now I have to untangle it and put it somewhere so I can use it at Christmas time. But you can see how it is here. Things just get put. These are the things from on top of the refrigerator or from the refrigerator move. It's just, anyway, whatever. But meanwhile, I am going to start this. Highland Handmade, I cannot remember her name, but she is no longer in business. The Highland was the Highlands of Maine, which I didn't even know existed until I found her podcast, and then discovered she was a dyer. She was a teacher and a dyer. Said Maine Maid, and had a podcast for a while, and then she had a big change in her life. She got divorced, quit her job, and moved to the Caribbean, and was like first mate on a rented sailing yacht for a while. She's just recently been touring the Pacific Rim. She was in Australia and in the Middle East, in the Far East, several countries, and now has just moved back to Maine. But meanwhile, she used to dye fiber and yarn and gorgeousness, and I have some of her yarn too. So I think I am going to be spinning this next. So we shall see. Pearl's giving up. Pearl laid right here on the floor next to me. I have to put these rugs with the rubber side up, or else the spinning wheel slides all over the floor. Anyway, Pearl was here beside me last night, and during the thunder, and that worked out great. Meanwhile, my water for my coffee's done, and I will be back shortly. Okay, so I took my fiber, it's yesterday's fiber, took my fiber and split it. Because the colors are so chaotic and not particularly even or anything, I didn't see any point in worrying about the color, how the colors matched and such. So I just split it down the middle and weighed it, and I made them even. They're each 57 grams piles. I put one in the bag, and then the one that I'm doing, I emptied my bobbin and started spinning, and yeah, so this is my plan today. I am going to make this a 2-ply, so I have split it evenly so I can ply it together later. I will need to clear some bobbins before I am ready to ply. Although I have to go and get my box and see what's in there. You never know how many. I don't know actually how many bobbins I have. I'm sure I have more than these 4. So this is what I'm starting today. So far, the Tour de France is not very exciting. We're about 2 hours into the race. I did not see the beginning. I didn't see what happened, but the leaders, there are 14 leaders at the moment, and they're 10 minutes ahead of the peloton. So 2 hours to go, and they're predicting the leaders will go to the end. So I don't know what's going to happen. Yesterday was very sad. Mark Cavendish fell and was taken out of the race. He injured his arm or something. So that was too bad, because that was his probably last chance to beat the record, but of the most stages won on the Tour de France in a career, because he had 34. Anyway, I am going to spin a little while. Here's me. My tripod is outside, so I am doing this by hand. I have just fixed Pearl's collar. She and she's upstairs, so I can't show you, but I fixed it with a little duct tape because her tags hang down, but her favorite spot on a warm day is sticking her head over the air conditioning register, which is in the floor. So this is what happened yesterday.
Poppy, what happened? Were you laying by the air conditioning vent? Okay, well, we got to get you untangled, I guess.
Now I have solved that problem for her by duct taping the tags to her collar so they no longer hang down, which means she won't be quite as noisy when she shakes in the morning either, but she will no longer catch. This is the second time that's happened, so poor Pearl, she's like, oh no. So here I am spinning, and I will... I'm trying to think what else I did yesterday. I spun and I read and watched the Tour de France. It was not, I watched that on replay later with Aura. I'm not sure how interested she was. And yesterday was not, I don't know. I'm feeling like, is it just me, or is this Tour de France a little bit on the dull side? Maybe watching 4 hours of it is too much. But it is hot there, and the heat is moving along with the tour, so they are touring in extremely unpleasant hot weather, so gotta feel for them. Whereas, like, I can't believe these people are doing this. I can't believe these people are doing this. I could never do this. I'm like, Aura, no, you couldn't. Me neither. She's so funny. Anyway, so I am going to go. I will wish you a good day. I hope all is well with you. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.